Good morning everybody, Cam Biker here. It's a fairly cool morning, but it's supposed to be brightening up later and getting warmer. So heading out with Dave and Steve behind me. Dave is, can't remember, Biking Adventures of Mr. Smith. I'll put a link down below. And we're heading off to North Yorkshire. Gonna have a day out, cup of tea in Thirsk, go over the Buttertubs Pass because I've never gone over the Buttertubs Pass before, into Hawes, then down to the Ribblehead Viaduct. I'm hoping that the wind is going to be low so it'll get the drones up. Dave's got his drone with him as well, but should be a nice day out. I mean, it's always good, isn't it, when you're out with a couple of mates on the bikes? What could be better, eh? 3 stops, 3 drinks, 3 people, perfection. Anyway, I thought on my way I'll record a video or two. In this particular video we're not going to get as far as any of those places because I've got a little topic for this one. It's a little thing that happened to me yesterday. Well, not a thing that happened, this isn't a cautionary tale, this is just a... well, it might be a tip, who knows. Looking at that one, I think that's an ambulance. Wondered if it was a speed van, you just never know nowadays. But as I've said before, they're not necessarily marking those anymore. It's about the AA, the Automobile Association. I think in America they have the AAA, don't they? Is that American Automobile Association? No, I'm just making that up, really. Not Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm with the AA. I've been with the AA for about 5 years. It's handy because they have an option that you can get breakdown cover for you rather than for your vehicle. And I'm pretty sure the other ones, like your green flag and your RAC, do that as well. So after what happened to Huggy Bryn when they stranded him in the early hours of the morning for hours on end with a broken bike, I don't think I'll be using the RAC. But my AA renewal came through the other day, and like everything else, it had gone up in price, and I kind of expected it. I expected, it's going to go up by a few quid, maybe even as much as inflation, which is 10%. But no, it had gone up by a quarter, which I thought was a bit steep, so I thought I'll have a shop around. It actually said on the renewal thing, we'll automatically renew this. I hate that. Hate those automatic renewals. I'd much rather it was defaulted to manual and will notify you rather than automatic. But I guess that's the modern way, isn't it, to try and make lazy people stick with the same insurer or breakdown cover or whatever it might be that you have to renew annually. But anyway, yeah, it said it could be cheaper to go elsewhere, so I thought, what, that difference, I'm going to shop around. So I had a look around and I found that Green Flag were a lot cheaper. The cover wasn't quite as good, but it was a lot cheaper. It was about 2/3 of the price that had been quoted for renewal. The prices involved was £98 it was to renew PAA. So it's not huge money, but I'd rather spend 100 quid on the bike than on breakdown cover. But 98 quid, and the Green Flag one that say was slightly worse was 68 quid. So a substantial difference, really. So I thought, well, I won't sort out the Green Flag yet. I'll give them a call and cancel and see if they offer me a better price. So I rang them up and it said we're closed. So I waited till another day. Then I rang them up again, and I was holding for a very, very, very long time. Luckily it was on me 3 minutes, so otherwise I'd have probably spent the difference between the Green Flag and the AA on my phone call. But luckily that would be free on the old mobile. So I got a bit annoyed after about an hour, hung up because I had a meeting that I needed to get to, and I thought, right, I'll send them a Twitter message. I don't use Twitter a lot, but I'll send them a Twitter message. So I sent them one. They said, yeah, you'll have to ring us, and they gave me another number to ring. So I rang that number. And I do wonder if this is like the gym membership thing, where it's really easy to join, but you've got to do loads of stuff in writing to get out of it again. You know, make it as hard as possible to leave and as easy as possible to renew. But anyway, I thought I'll ring that number, and I got through in about 5 minutes on that number. And I said, right, I'd like to cancel my membership, please. And they said, oh, right, okay, can we ask why? And I said, yeah, it's cheaper. Somebody's in a bigger hurry than I am, let him past. So I can get it cheaper elsewhere, or rather I should say, I said it's too expensive, it's gone up too much, 25%, seems like you're taking the mick a bit. And she went, okay, well, can I try and get you a better price? I went, yeah, sure. And she said, what did you pay last year? And I said, you know, it was just under £80, and now it's nearly 100. It's gone up by a quarter. And she said, right, I'll see what I can do. And she tapped away on her keyboard for a minute or two, and she came back. She said, I can't get it as cheap as last year. The lowest I can get to is 86. I said, right, okay. Would you like to renew at that? Because that's better, isn't it? Well, it's definitely better, but Green Flag will do it for 68 quid. She said, right, I'm really glad you told me that, which is something I really didn't expect her to say. I expected her to say, oh, right, I can't match that, sorry. But she said, I'm really glad I told you, you told me that, because now I can type in another thing. So she tapped away again. She said, right, how about £74? She went, oh, that's actually better than last year, isn't it? I went, yeah, tell you what, I'll renew at £74. Because as I say, it was a slightly better cover with the AA. So I got that, and I thought that's quite interesting, isn't it? She must have a computer system with boxes on you can tick to do things that lower the price even further. I started to think afterwards, should I have said yes, or should I have gone away and contemplated what the other things that you might be able to get boxes ticked for are. Anyway, I said I'll go ahead with that, and she put all the details through, and then she said, you've actually been with us 5 years now, this is your 6th year, isn't it? I said, yeah, it is. She says, well, we can now give you free key cover up to 1,500 quid. So actually I stayed with the AA because they were slightly better and slightly more expensive than Green Flag, and I ended up getting cover for my keys as well. So if I lose my keys to my car, my bike, my house, anything like that, I'm covered for up to £1,500, which covers things like getting new keys, or, well, getting new locks. Clearly you won't want to get new keys, would you? But including new bike locks, or, you know, key holes, whatever you call them. What do you call that thing? But yeah, you'd have to obviously get new keys, and you have to have everything coded up, don't you, for your immobiliser and whatnot, which can be quite expensive. So I thought it was worth sharing that in case anybody else is in a similar position where they're getting a big renewal with the AA, where it definitely worked, and potentially with other places as well, that you know, several stages of reduction might be possible. One for I'm leaving you, and one for I found someone better. If there are any more, please let me know in them there comments. I'm sure other people might want to know as well. And it might well be that everybody knows this except me, and I'm just I'm just now looking like an idiot for not knowing the obvious. Anyway, oh, that's bright, isn't it? I'll wrap this one up there, so thanks for watching everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.